Do you have anxiety and have always wondered what it would be like to be at Magic Kingdom and how you can manage it a little bit better? Well, this is the video for you. In this video, I'm going to take you around Magic Kingdom and show you some of the best hidden spots to manage your mental health as a mental health professional who happens to have anxiety. One of the quiet little hidden spots in Magic Kingdom is outside of Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes, I said what I said. Once you exit the ride to the left, you're going to see the restroom area. If you walk past the restrooms, there's this little alcove. You can access this from out on the main walkway too, but it is a spot that people tend to not congregate in. There's a little sitting area and just some peace and quiet and some shade. It is a good break from the crowd. Pirates gift shop. Ooh, pretty. Restrooms. Here are the gates to our little hidden walkway. And we can just keep walking out to the main pathway, like I said. So this is a good place to know its existence. Early in the morning. I'm saying early in the morning because this one might get busy later. Outside of the TV room exit, you can come sit, and you are undercover. So this is another one of those little spots off to the side that we can take the break from. Like I said, early in the day. It is like 10 a.m. right now, so there is literally no one here. But later in the day, this one might get people hanging out, sitting here, so keep that in mind. But early in the morning, if you already need a break, outside the exit of Tiki Room. The Tangled bathrooms is always going to be one of the most crowded spots in the park. These bathrooms are exquisite. They're so pretty. She deserves more. So there's always a crowd here. But the sitting area back there, right across from them, it's ample. There's a lot of space, and it's not like people are standing shoulder to shoulder in there. There are spots to sit down. There's spots to charge your phone. It is a great spot for a break while your family uses the restroom, rides, or if you just need to get out of the crowd for a few. So, Tangled bathrooms, sitting area, not the bathrooms themselves. Those I don't recommend. One quiet spot that people just walk by a lot is Cinderella's Fountain. There is a bench. You get beautiful views of the castle. This is one of the spots, since it's right by the castle, that you would think would be always crowded, but it's not. It a lot of times is pretty empty, and it's a great spot for a break. Tangle Mover is by far one of the most relaxing things you will ever do, let alone do in a Disney park. One thing to always keep in mind with the People Mover is it moves much faster than you are ever expecting it to move. Right now we're nice and slow. We are starting out. In a second, we are gonna take off. And yeah, it's a lot faster than you really think it's gonna be.
This is the TTA Blue Line. Non-stop service is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to Green and Red Line.
Sometimes managing our mental health means working with our brain, not against it, and knowing our limits. If you're afraid of heights or claustrophobic, Astro Orbiter may not be for you, and that is completely okay. This is one of my biggest mental health tips for you. Take a break in the middle of the day. For me, Magic Kingdom Day, I am taking a break and going to Contemporary to get lunch. The reason we do this is we need some time away from the crowd. You can go to one of the resorts and get lunch, or you can go back to your resort and just relax. Do a little time at the pool, take a nap, whatever you need to help you recharge. When you're walking down Main Street towards the castle, right side, there's this little side street. No one's here. It is the perfect place to take an anxiety break, overstimulation break, whatever you want to call it, and just relax for few minutes away from the crowd. One of the best tips I will ever give you is Tomorrowland Terrace. Now this is a restaurant that closed so long ago, and it is where they host like the dessert parties and stuff that you're gonna spend extra for. But during the day, a lot of the times, it is open to sit in. So you can get some, the ice cream shop on the corner, I can't remember its name right now, or Casey's, and come sit over here. It's closed right now as they are preparing for a very Merry Christmas party. But this is like one of the best tips I will ever give you on places to manage your anxiety. Come to Tomorrowland Terrace. So when we're talking about anxiety management in Magic Kingdom, Tomorrowland is going to be one of your favorite places. One of the spots right outside of Carousel of Progress, we got all these benches with very few people. So this is a great place for a little break, a way to get away from the crowd and just relax. Next up, we got even more benches with very few people right by the bathrooms in Tomorrowland. This is the perfect spot for everyone to take their turn using the restroom and get a step away from the crowd. It's also really shaded back here, so that is an extra perk of this little area. Next up in Tomorrowland, if you come to the right of Space Mountain, there's a little alcove down there with, again, more benches. It's another break spot in Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is literally full of them. One of the things I love about it is it has one of the Joffrey stops. Get a cup of coffee, take a break. Right in front of the People Mover, Astro Orbiters, and Joffrey's. Even more benches. If you learned anything from me this video, go to Tomorrowland for a break. Craziness though, because it has some of the most popular rides in the whole park. Like, there's always a hidden spot around here to get away from the crowd, take some deep breaths, clear your head, have a little coffee break, whatever you need. Head to Tomorrowland. As I'm walking out of Tomorrowland, I found more for you.
And these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light speed competition.
It's right across from Star Traders, outside of Tomorrowland Speedway. More quiet hidden spots. Tomorrowland's perfect for managing your mental health. I'm still technically in Tomorrowland, and I found more. Right across from Teacups. Benches. Benches. No people. Magic Kingdom, I'm actually surprised with how much I've been able to find that are places to take breaks, because Magic Kingdom is very busy. Granted, I am here on a day that there is a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party tonight, so it's a little less crowded, but there's still a ton of spots that we can just go have our break. Honestly, right in front of Teacups, there's all these walls that you can sit on. Another place for a breather. Storybook Circus is a part of Magic Kingdom that has an absolutely perfect hidden gem of a spot. If you go back towards Big Top Souvenirs and Pete's Silly Sideshow, and you look to the right, you're going to find this hidden sitting area. Now, I was here during Christmas, and what that means is this is where the one and only Santa Claus was actually meeting in Magic Kingdom. But during a regular park day, this area is virtually empty, and it has a ton of picnic tables and chairs. It is the perfect spot to get away from the crowd for a little bit. Once you are done with your sitting break in Storybook Circus, you're going to walk out past the absolute cutest splash pad that exists in all of Disney World, past Barnstormer, and look to your left. This is our walking mental health management tip. To the left of Barnstormer, a lot of people are just going to see this and think, oh, it's a queue. It is not. It is a walkway that actually takes us up by Tron and into our, what we have learned in this video, best place to manage all of our mental health needs, Tomorrowland. This pathway, as you can see, is so quiet. It is a hidden spot that a lot of people haven't realized it is here yet. When you go out Storybook Circus towards the teacups, it is always so incredibly crowded. And walking in the crowd can be very overwhelming for a lot of people, myself included. So discovering this pathway behind Barnstormer towards Tron has been something that has really helped my personal mental health throughout a busy Magic Kingdom day. As you can see, it's a long pathway, but it's a quiet pathway. We have a fun photo op with the Tomorrowland sign here at the wall. And then we get to go right under Tron. And you're going to see that, as with a lot of our spots in Tomorrowland, we've got benches. More benches with no one at them. So it is another great spot for a little break. Sit down for a few minutes, take a few deep breaths, ground yourself, and get back to your wonderful Magic Kingdom Park day. Hub grasses are one of those things that's like hit or miss with being a little less crowded. Right now, there's not a ton of people in the hub grass, so this would be a great spot to take a break, sit down, relax, enjoy the views of the castle. You can find hub grass on both sides of Main Street, and like I said, it's hit or miss. Right now it's pretty empty, but there are times it's more crowded. It's not like a regular eating time. A lot of people tend to get Casey's and then sit on the hub grass. But again, it is a good place for a little break. Relax your legs, relax your mind, and take in the views of her. She's so pretty. So that's a wrap on anxiety tips for Magic Kingdom. I hope you learned something in this video, because it is 100% possible to do theme parks with anxiety, with any kind of overstimulation, with just a not liking of people. One tip that is not included in the spots is get Lightning Lane. If it's in your budget, get Lightning Lane. It's always going to help reduce your anxiety because you don't have to wait in the lines. So if you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And go check out my video on anxiety tips for Islands of Adventure over at Universal Studios. And I hope you find your magical balance.